Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Los Angeles Bias. As usual, I'm your host, Russell, here at the University of Southern California. And I guess this episode really isn't as usual for two reasons. First of all, being my hair. This is like hat-haired Russell. I don't know if hat-haired Russell is going to be the same. I like pull all of my personality out of my hair, and if my hair is flat, maybe my personality will be flat. We'll see how this video goes. But the other reason is, frankly, after this past weekend, after this game, the season will never be the same. This game was going to make or break the USC Trojans, and frankly, it broke them. There's nothing really more embarrassing than being just outright dominated by the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. But before I go ahead and jump into all of that good and happy stuff, we're making a couple changes to the channel, mostly to the episodes. The biggest change being, instead of giving you guys like this 15 to 20 minute episode like they've been recently, we're going to cut it down. We're going to cut it down to maybe like 7 to 10 minutes. You know, just try to cut out a lot of the extra boring football lingo, really just packing all the clips, really just packing all the fun stuff, and really focus more on stuff like this.
Hey, everyone say hi. Oh, look, we're all so cold. But everyone say hi. Hey. It's what there she is. Hey. Infinity Scarf Crew. What's up?
I've been listening for like 2 seconds. Everyone's like, okay.
I don't know. Russell told me to record.
Mush. Hey, Eiley, say hi.
Hi.
Mush.
And then turn it so it shows you.
Yeah, me just like, oh, I'm falling.
Come here. No, come here. That is for her.
Hi. Eiley, wake up. You're awake? Are you sure? Uh-huh. Here you go. Go. Good morning. That's right, we're really going to try and fill it up with more of the, like the lifestyle, the vlogging, what it's like to be a USC Trojan student, days in the life of me, pretty much. Me just trying to take advantage of everything that the University of Southern California provides me with, whether that be the clubs that I'm a part of, the tailgate life and everything like that, and just, all my amazing experiences here on campus and just around Los Angeles in general. But with that, those were actually a couple of clips from my recent Mixed SC board retreat that happened this past weekend. So I'm very glad that this retreat happened to happen on this weekend, because it gave me a pretty nice distraction from, I guess we'll call it a game? Maybe I'll call it a game? This game against the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, because oh my gosh, that was embarrassing. That was a terrible showing for the USC Trojans. So with a 14 to 42 loss to the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, your USC Trojans, my USA Trojans, we just fall from grace. We fall from whatever pedestal we had left after all the craziness that's happened over these past couple weeks. I believe we've fallen down to number 21, and we may be lucky to be there at this point. Pretty much after that loss, all hope for the playoff, it's gone. We will not be competing in the college football playoff. We will not be competing for a national championship. We will not be returning to the Rose Bowl, which is unfortunate. Which it really makes me happy that I was able to attend the Rose Bowl this past year. In fact, I don't believe it's in any of those clips that I just showed, but I was able to rock my Rose Bowl scarf while we were up there in Big Bear. Man, I rock scarves well. That's right. I need to get more into decorative neckwear. I don't even wear it for warmth. I mean, let's just be honest. Do I look good right now? I don't, but that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and continue. But yeah, I mean, we pretty much can only we can really only hope for the USC Trojans winning out, which means winning the Pac-12 South, winning the Pac-12, and maybe being sent most likely to the Fiesta Bowl. But on that happy note, let's go ahead and just let's get into the stats a little bit. And I think the biggest stat, the most important stat that really led to the final score being what it was the fact that Josh Adams, the Notre Dame running back pretty much like put his name in the Heisman race with the stats of 19 attempts for 191 yards and 3 touchdowns. I mean, he just ran through, over, and just down the USC Trojan defense. It was embarrassing. It was I'm glad I didn't get to see much of this game, just because it was just heart-wrenching even to see on my phone just the stats update and everything like that. I mean, USC held Rojo down to 12 attempts, 32 yards. 31 of those being a long of 18. So after that, he had practically nothing. Sam had actually a pretty decent day, all things considered. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 260 yards. I mean, if it was in a victory, I wouldn't have said it was because of him. I would have just said it was a very average quarterbacking day. But we just saw more of his inconsistency. I think I don't want to make any excuses for the USC for the Trojans and just how they played in this game, but I think just from the start, I believe it was the first play from scrimmage, there was that fumble, and I mean, oh, refs, what? That was that really a fumble? I mean, come on. There's really no point to even get into it, because frankly it wouldn't have changed the game at all. Maybe we wouldn't have been blown out, but we still would have lost either way. The Trojans are just not looking like the Trojans we expected them to be at the beginning of the year, and I think they haven't looked like that ever since the Stanford game. Ever since then, they've just looked extremely disappointing, eking out these wins that maybe we shouldn't have won, maybe we should have, but it is just not looking good at the moment. Frankly, I will still give out a Dude of the Day award. I'm not going to give it to Josh Adams because, I mean, frankly, that would be like heresy. But I'm going to go ahead and give the Dude of the Day award. I believe this is like the third time we are giving it to Deontay Burnett. I guess you are pretty much Sam Darnold's first and only read on every play, because pretty much he just looks towards Deontay, and then after that, he just scrambles and just tries to make a play. I think Deontay Burnett may be his only read throughout the game. But Deontay did have a bit of a day. 8 receptions, 113 yards, and a touchdown. I mean, that is a fantastic day for a wide receiver. But here you go, Deontay. You have a lot of these awards you should come by and claim. Looking to the future, USC plays ASU this upcoming week. It's in Tempe, so it's away. It's in Arizona, and this game scares me. This is a game the Trojans absolutely have to win if they're going to make anything out of this season. I mean, without winning this game, they can't win the Pac-12 South. They can't win the Pac-12. And, I mean, then after that, the season is practically over. I believe the Trojans are like a 3-point favorite at the moment, away in Tempe. Can't even speak correctly. I'm so distraught. But, I mean, can we please win this game? Can we please? ASU is literally the, not, smart version of us. Like, they're the team that everyone makes fun of. They're the school that everyone makes fun of because they're just... I don't even need to get into it, because everyone who I'm speaking to probably already knows all the stereotypes that go into ASU. So please, can we please beat this Arizona State team? I mean, they're coming off some huge wins, including Washington, destroying Utah in Utah. I mean, they are riding a high right now, and we are down here. So hopefully we can really pick it up, go out there, take care of the Sun Devils, come back here for homecoming, take care of the Arizona Wildcats, and really finish on a high note. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the relatively sad episode, but frankly, there's sad times here in the land of USC football. I cannot put on the victory hat today. I cannot do anything. I mean, UCLA beats Oregon handily. They have some amazing play where dude literally stepped on the guy's shoulders. I don't know if you saw that. He tried to hurdle him. He was ended up standing on his shoulders. It was pretty cool. But Notre Dame destroys USC. USC plummets in the polls. Our season is not over, but we're getting close, and we need to do a lot if we're going to salvage any of it. But thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I will talk to you all next weekend. Fight on and beat the Sun Devils. Bye-bye.